Welcome to CSL TV, and I just hope you guys are having a beautiful, blessed day. Now, if you're new to the channel, this is just a review, a reaction, as well as informational channel. Hopefully, informational part help you and someone out, and we pretty much just watch videos, what goes on in the world, and talk about it. And as you guys can see, there was a store where a woman was living inside the sign who made a $10K donation in the supermarket chain where a woman was found living in the sign of in Midland, Michigan. Location has made a $10,000 donation to a local shelter. Now, the contractors came across unique living conditions that was equipped with a coffee maker, printer machines and all this stuff, like somebody was living there while working on the family's, roof. So the woman was in her mid-30s and she occupied the space for nearly a year. Now, with the rise of, living and everything that we're facing, not just in Midland, but in this world in general, and many of her neighbors are facing the same things that she, was having a hardship with. But it's good to know that she didn't get arrested, because she sure could have. But knowing how people understand how the world is, how things are shaping, it's good that they didn't put more of a burden on her. And with that being said, I just hope you guys are being good people, being positive, and sharing some kind of words of wisdom to someone who looks like or seem like they might need it. And even if they don't, they can pass it on to somebody else who would probably be more than welcome to hear it. Words of positivity and all that stuff. But I don't like making my intros too long, and I just hope you guys are having a beautiful, blessed day. Let's get it.
This is Terry Taylor Jr., who was just a groomsman at his friend's wedding. But hours after the celebration, tragedy struck. That's when Taylor was struck and killed by an SUV allegedly driven by the groom, 22-year-old James Shira. Police in Flint, Michigan say that after the wedding, an argument broke out between Taylor and the newlyweds. The fight escalated outside a home where Taylor was standing in the street. That's when Shira allegedly got behind the wheel of a large SUV, accelerated, and struck Taylor at a high speed. Taylor was rushed to the hospital with severe injuries, but he didn't survive. The newlyweds waited a full day before going to the police, making it harder for investigators to piece together what had happened. James Shira has been charged with second-degree murder and is being held without bond. His wife, Savannah Collier, who is just 21, has been charged as an accessory after the fact. She posted bond, but the investigation continues as authorities try to understand what led to this horrific turn of events. Taylor was rushed to the hospital
crazy
with severe
tragedy for you
injuries,
right there. Just for the simple fact, how could you be having a good old time,
making it
marrying the love of your life, all that
piece
stuff
together
people
what
do
had
at
happened.
weddings,
James
having
Shira
fun,
has been
turned
charged
up,
with second-degree murder
to
and is
now
being held
it's time
without
to be a
bond.
demon.
His wife,
How
Savannah
you have
Collier,
the
who
most
is just
beautiful day?
21, has been
Most
charged as
people
an
be like, ain't
accessory
nothing
after
gonna
the
ruin
fact.
this day.
She
This is
posted
my
bond,
day.
but the
I'm
investigation
getting married
continues
today
as
to the
authorities
love
try
of
to
my
understand
life.
what led to this horrific
And
turn
now,
of events.
you and your wife hopping in a damn SUV or whoever, hopping into a large SUV trying to run people over an argument. And I don't know if they grew up with the saying, what is it? Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me, because it seemed like whatever was said, them words hurt it, boy. He had to hop in the damn large SUV and get his Suge Knight on. And rest in peace to this person, because they absolutely did not deserve no shit like this or what just happened to him. I mean, nobody do. Who are we to have that type of power to say, hey, this is how we feel your life's going, this is how your life is about to go for being disrespectful? Like, if anything, people need to start respecting each other. You know what I'm saying? Unless they like some pedophile, serial rapist, killer type, you feel me? Like, or just doing stupid shit for no reason, harming people. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, you should be out here trying to promote positivity, because we all facing things together in this country. Just because on the east side they got groceries for $1, don't mean the west side gonna be taxing $5. We all are being hit with the same inflations and prices of this and that, and the discrimination or whatever. So you would think that people will learn to, hey, we do need to be one thing, united. We need to start being more united, because this motherfucking time nowadays is driving the prices up to, how they say, the kazoo, whatever the hell the word is. But anyway, that's besides the fact. Y'all don't need to be out here promoting this type of energy, because that shit is not cool. That shit isn't good at all. You feel me? And I just don't understand why this is the most important, the most beautiful, glorious day is people who get married. You know what I'm saying? How they wedding. So it's my day, can't shit ruined it. And now you in jail, prison, whatever, with no bond. Your wife got out, but who knows for how long she gonna be out for? Because I mean, y'all out here shook knocking people in SUVs, and I'm sorry, but I was hit by a large truck, a large fucking pickup truck. So just imagine a large ass SUV with negative energy behind that wheel, intoxication or highness or whatever, you know, because I'm pretty sure they was all drunk, high, something was turned up. You feel me? Behind that wheel. Explosive madness. So, y'all need to do better.
Melissa had just returned from her dream wedding in Hawaii after marrying her new husband Brian in a beautiful ceremony on Oahu. They'd been together for over 10 years before tying the knot, but just days after returning home, something went terribly wrong. Last week, Melissa, a cardiac nurse in Portland, didn't show up for her morning shift at the hospital. Her family and coworkers were worried this was not like her. Her husband says he last spoke to her around 6 a.m. that morning, but after that, she vanished. Police were called to her apartment for a welfare check. They searched the place but found nothing. Her car was still in the parking garage, but Melissa was nowhere to be found. For 3 long days, her family waited for news until police made a gruesome discovery. Melissa's body was found, and her 27-year-old neighbor, Bryce Schubert, who was a nurse at a different hospital and lived just a few doors down, was arrested and charged with her murder. Police haven't released many details yet, but they believe he was involved in her disappearance and death. Now, her family and friends are left mourning a woman whose life was cut short so suddenly. This all happened just last week, and the investigation is still ongoing. Critics say this tragedy sheds light on a much larger issue. The drivers of violent crime are often rooted in deep societal problems. The U.S. has a mental health crisis, with 1 out of 4 adults suffering from diagnosable mental health issues. But because our system is built to make profits instead of helping people, most never get the treatment they need. A GoFundMe has been set up to support Melissa's family, and it's raised over $70,000 so far.
Man, that is so crazy, y'all. Oh man, another crazy wedding story. But this time, you know, I think this dude was jealous of something. If they didn't work at the same hospital, my whole thing is, how in the heck, you know what I'm saying? She just got married. They living this fabulous, beautiful life. Her husband doing what he do. She up here helping folks and stuff. And then this other guy helped people too, but he, you know, lived a couple houses down, or doors down, apartments down. Anyway, he's the one who was brought into jail, you know what I'm saying, for her murder, disappearance, all of that. So they gotta have some pretty strong evidence on this guy. But my thing is, what y'all think he did this for? What y'all think he might have did this because of jealousy? You know, did they have some words, her and the husband? Because, you know, folks is going through it mentally. And that's sad that he was in the medical field going through whatever he was going through, helping folks, around a lot of people, operating on people, whatever the hell you have to do in the hospital. It was to help people. But what he just did not help nobody. You know, so that's why it's being nice goes a long way, y'all. Just saying, you know, hope the day going well. Fucking good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I hope you have a good night, you know. Man, it's a beautiful day outside. You know what I'm saying? Something nice. Because you never know what little twinkle of kind words could do to somebody's spirit. You know what I'm saying? This dude was like the Grinch, because he really just fucked up a lot of stuff for people. You know, loved one isn't here. This guy, wife isn't here. I mean, and then whoever this mental patient was that was working in the hospital field, I did this to this girl. It was people out here who I'm pretty sure cared for him too. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't had nobody. I'm pretty sure he had somebody, someone, a pet, something that depended on him. And yeah, mental health is big out here, y'all. You know, I just watched a video the other day of somebody just going around random attacks, just on regular people, just random attacks on people, on humans. You know, so I was like, damn, what the heck was that about? But y'all let me know in the comment section, why do y'all think this happened? What mental episode was he having, experimenting, that made him do some crazy stuff like this?